Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the shop. Welcome back to the channel, Busted Radio Garage. As you can see behind me here, we've got Linda out today. She's gonna need a little bit of maintenance. We got some brake lights that aren't working right, probably just some bulbs. She's spitting and sputtering a little bit on the start, a little difficult. I think it's probably just gonna be something as simple as spark plugs. I took a look at them a while ago. They're pretty rough. So we're gonna go ahead and get those changed out with some new Champion plugs. And then I think we're gonna piddle around the trailer a little bit. We have our new Busted Radio Garage banners for the side of the trailer that weren't available in last week's video. If you haven't seen that, it's probably floating around up here somewhere. If not, you can just go back one video and take a look at that. It's the Pimp My Ride version of updating my trailer or something like that. I can't remember. Check it out, it's a pretty good video. If you haven't done it yet, make sure to take this opportunity to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and hit that little notification bell, let you know when we have new videos coming out, which is generally every Saturday or every Sunday. Well, enough of the yapping. Let's get after it. Let's see what we can get done with Linda today. Hang tight. All right, guys, like I said earlier, what we have here is our new banners slash stickers for the side of the trailer, okay, for our Busted Radio Garage YouTube channel. And what I've done here is I've taken and measured from the end to end on the Busted Radio Garage, okay? And this is 36 inches, so obviously I went to 18 inches and marked my center here. And then on the trailer, we have this rail that runs along the front, and it is 64.5 inches. So I went to 32.25 and marked my center with the soapstone right here. So essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line up this mark, and that'll be my center for the sticker, okay? And then I've taken this tape, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna line my sticker up where I want it here. And then I'll take that tape and attach it up here to the trailer, and essentially what it's gonna do is gonna create a hinge, okay? So I'll get the sticker where I want it, I'll fold it up, pull the backing tape off, and when I fold that sticker back down, the adhesive to the sticker is gonna stick exactly where I want it. And then I'll just take like a squeegee or generally something that's worn out, kind of like my debit card, and I'll flatten the sticker out where I want to get all the air bubbles out, and then all I got to do is pull that tape and that front paper off, and my sticker is exactly where I want it. So I'll get you set up here, and we'll go ahead and get this one first. This first one put on. Okay, guys, I don't know if you can see me here. Like I said earlier, what I'm going to do is just kind of get this sticker where I want it. I'm going to line up my pencil mark and my soapstone mark, which will give me my center. And then I'm just going to take this tape up here, get this first piece set up where I want it, kind of like so. All right, that'll kind of hold the sticker in place. Then I'm going to go down here and raise the first corner up about where I want it, like so. And then obviously the tallest parts of the sticker are going to be the B, the R, and the G. So my main goal is here to get those three letters roughly in the same spot, and then I can kind of take the rest of the tape and get the sticker where I want it. Obviously it's got a fold in it now because the sticker's crooked. So we'll pull these down. Now we'll release the rest of the sticker, and we'll just kind of line the R up. And what I'm going to do is just try to put it right underneath of this weld mark. So there's the R. It's in place. Make sure the rest of these taller letters are where they need to be. And if you start to get it out of line, the rest of this is going to start to crease. So you'll kind of know when you're getting all out of line or cattywampus or whatever. I think that there is going to be pretty close. Now this is just on the trailer. It's just to let people know who we are when we're going down the road or whatever, or at events, and hey, look at me, this is us kind of thing. So I think that's gonna look pretty good. So in theory, what I ought to be able to do is just fold this up, pull this backing paper off, and then just lay this back down and get it where I want it. Now it may totally screw up on us, it may not, I don't know, but let's give it a shot here. Well, so far so good. Probably shouldn't have said that. All right, well, we're in the suit now. So we'll see if we can just get her to lay down here for us. All right, now like I said, we'll take something good and wore out. And I wasn't kidding. I'll use my debit card. It's good and flat. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start here in the middle. And just kind of work my way down one side to the other. Make sure to work out all these air bubbles and what have you. Now I forgot to mention this, before you start doing this, I had done this before I had turned the camera on, but you need to make sure to wipe down the area where the sticker is going to go. Wipe it down with some alcohol or some spray away or something like that. And your surface needs to be really clean. If you have any oils or dust or dirt or leftover beer or you know, whatever on here, this sticker's not gonna stick. So make sure to get that good and clean. All right. Put my card back away here. I'm gonna go ahead and take and get I got a used paper towel here. Put a little bit of spray away on there. I'm just gonna kind of rub this in. Make sure I've got everything. And then we'll try to take this paper off the front and see if she sticks to the trailer. All right, let's see what she looks like. Hopefully it'll stick. Well, so far so good. Tape off here. I'm hoping I'm not blocking the camera. I'm not the smallest guy in the world. I'm big bone, as Mom used to say. Now the way I like to do this is once I get a little bit out here, I like to come down to like a 45-degree angle and just slowly work my way down the sticker. Elle wanted to be a booger there for me a second. Now you got to take your time with this, guys. If you go and just whoosh, you are going to tear everything up. Almost there. Well, would you look at that? I mean, would you just look at it? That looks amazing. L's right up in that weld, but I think it's going to be okay. I'll put some heat to this, like get a torpedo heater or something that's going to sit here on low, kind of heat up this glue, and then I'll come back one more time and rub it all down. But yeah, that looks amazing. Nice and even, straight. Yeah, that's sick. That's what you call tighter than 2 coats of paint, people. All right, good deal. Well, I'm not gonna put you through the misery. Not gonna put you through the misery of watching that for a second time. So I'll do the other one off camera. But in the meantime, we'll get this cleaned up real quick and we'll go over and get started on Linda. All right, hang tight. All right, guys, like I said earlier, she's a little boggish at trying to win at the initial startup. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to pull these plugs and see if it's an issue with them. I have a feeling it is. If that's the case, I'm just going to go ahead and remove these cheap auto lights, put in a nice set of Champion plugs, and we'll test on her a little bit and see how she does. So we'll go ahead and get these pulled out. Oh yeah, for sure. That is definitely going to be the problem. They are fouled out something off them. Yeah, those have been in there a minute. So we're going to go ahead and replace on these, and we'll test on her after that. I don't know if you guys seen on our Instagram and Facebook yesterday, we've got everything signed up and registered, ready to go for the power tour. So we're set up to go there. And then after that, I think it's Rocky Mountain Race Week. So we're just trying to get the cars ready to go, get everything else ready to go. When we get there, there's no problems. That's the plan. I mean, there's always going to be problems. The only thing we can do is prepare and be as ready as we can. Now remember, guys, when you're putting in these plugs, you don't have to shatter your elbow. Just get them in there good and snug and call it a day. Wires look pretty good. I don't think there's going to be no issues with those. But hang tight a few minutes. Let me get through these plugs. We'll see how it does, and we'll fire up on her and see if this straightened anything out. It should. Hang tight. All right, guys, on the second spark plug, I already found one of the main issues with why she's having a hard time starting up. And let me get this protective cover off from the heat, and I'll show you what's going on. All right, let me get you in here. Here's the plug wire. And this is the protective shroud that goes around the wire, because this one tucks up in behind the manifold. So I just wanted to see how much damage this had created behind it. So when I pulled it off, let me try to set you up here. As you can see, it has eaten through the wire here. So I'd be willing to bet that this is fouling out against the header, and that's what's creating the problem. So we are definitely going to be replacing at least this wire, if not all of them, because I have, I don't know, 3 or 4 plugs that are running right between the headers with this heat cover over it, so we're gonna have to get some new heat shields and some new wires. So give me a second to get this pulled back and I'll get you back in here. All right guys, so now we're at this point. So I got that spark plug wire fixed and got this side all straightened out. All right guys, if you've been working on cars more than 15 minutes, especially race cars or classic cars, headers are awesome, but they can also be your worst enemy. I'll show you what we got. So I got this side done. Now I was able to get cylinder number 8, but 6, 4, and 2 were all back in here behind the header. So I wanted to get under the car and show this with you, but I had to do it left-handed. And some of the words I was using probably wouldn't be too acceptable on Facebook, but essentially, or on YouTube. But essentially I had to jack the car up, get an open-end wrench, and change all 3 of those spark plugs with my weak hand and an open end wrench. So it was a royal pita, but this side is done. I was actually able to get cylinder number 7 and 1, but now I got to get 3 and 5, which are way back up underneath there. I don't know if you can see that. In these headers. So I'm not sure if I can get them from underneath the car or if I'm gonna have to take the headers off. And a header bolt is nobody's friend. I don't care who you are. So give me a couple minutes. I'll try to get you in here with me, and we're gonna get these number 3 and 5 plugs out somehow. But all right, well, let's get after it. All right guys, we got all the plugs finally changed on Linda. That was an absolute nightmare. God help us if anything happens on the track with those, with plugs number 3 and 5. Whew. All right, so anyway, I'm gonna get you set up on the stand. We're gonna see how she fires up. Normally, up till now, it's taken just absolutely forever to get it to fire. I did find 2 of the plug wires had rubbed up against the manifold and completely burnt through. So we got those fixed, and we're gonna give her a shot here, see what she does. All right guys, we'll fire her up and see how she does. It should have fixed it. Well, at this point, I think it's pointless to say Linda's fixed. Now I'm gonna step out here, give a few minutes for my shop to air out. And then we'll get to fixing them brake lights. Good thing is I live out here on a farm. I lived out in the city, most neighbors would think my shop was on fire. But anyway, that's the coolest part about owning this shop, or my own shop rather, is if I want to do a burnout in it, I can. Because I'm not taking it out anywhere here today. All right, give me a couple minutes to let this air out. And then we'll get to fixing the brake lights on Linda. Hang tight. All right, guys, for the most part, the smoke's cleared out, but there's a little aftermath of idiotic burnout in the shop. But wanted to test on her a little bit, and I'm not taking her out in that snow. I'll have to wipe my wall off when this pulls down a little bit, but it comes right off. But anyway, brake lights on the Linda aren't working. I'm gonna set you up back here. We'll go in and test them. I'm pretty confident it's just gonna be the bulbs after sitting all those years. So we'll try that first. We'll do the old KISS method, and that's keep it simple, stupid. We'll start with the bulbs. If that's not it, obviously we'll work through the wiring, but I have a sneaking suspicion it's the bulbs. So hang tight here a second, and we'll get you. I'll set this up and we'll go give her a shot. Yeah, nothing on the walls. So what I've done here is I just went and got these Phillips 2057, these LB2s. That's what this car calls for. If you've ever done these, they're super easy to do. You just kind of give it a pull, and there's your old bulbs. Set up the camera here. You're just going to take, you're going to push in a twist and pull out, and that removes the bulb. And then to put the new ones in, it's just that in reverse. You're just going to find that notch right here inside the plug, and you're going to push and turn in, and then just push this right back in the car, and then we'll test on her. So there's one. I'll flip you around here, and we'll do the second one. So you're just going to reach up in here and give that a little bit of a pull. There's your bulb. And then you're just going to twist and pull, and then just do that in reverse to put it back in. Alright, there's our new bulb. I'll snap this back in the car. Set you back up here and we'll give it a shot. That should be close enough. It looks like both of them. Well, simple fix. Not too bad for about $5. Got that straightened out. Alright guys, that's going to be about it for the technical portion of today's episode. Just shows you how simple a set of spark plugs and a couple bad wires can shut your car down. So that was a nice little hour or so fixed. We got the brake lights fixed, so we'll be able to pass tech at the shows coming up. I actually do have a new set of harnesses coming from Race Quip, because these are a little dated. I just don't want to take a chance on failing tech when we get down there. Got a new set of rear belts coming for the Roadrunner as well, along with the dash. And then I think we're going to be ready to go. Now keep an eye out next week. From my understanding, our merch is supposed to be ready. So we're going to have our BRG Busted Radio Garage shirts, our Busted Radio Garage patch ball caps, or I'm sorry, patch trucker caps, snapbacks. We'll have those in. And we got this trailer rear and ready to go. So I think we're just about set to get out of here. So once the harnesses, I got the new helmet coming that they're requiring us to have. And got some drag radials that I'm looking online for the back of Linda, so we'll have those. So we're gonna take one full set of burnout tires, a set of drag radials, and these road tires with us as we're gone this summer. So good thing is Linda's got a big old trunk, so we're gonna have plenty of room to put all that. And then if you see Woody here in the background, we're gonna start getting him ready to go. And then we'll get going back on Homer. I went and seen his engine the other day. It is all but done. So we'll get that home here before long. While we're trying to figure out the rear end situation, we will at least get his engine put in, get all that set up, and start getting ready for the twin supercharger setup for Homer, which is gonna be sick. I can't wait for that. But as usual, guys, if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.